I'm Christopher Hein, and today we're going to be talking about the Randori practice we have in Aikido. So what we call Randori in my school is probably a little different than most people would call Randori. It has a set of win criteria for both the attackers and the defender, the ukes and the nage. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today with both Josh and Maya. So let's get those two in here. Okay, so we're going to have Josh and Maya both be uke and nage, and we'll run them both a few times so you can kind of see what's going on. We're going to use the infamous pool noodle for it. The reason we use this pool noodle is because the pool noodle offers us the ability to train the defender to hit full steam. So he can hit as hard as he wants, and he won't feel guilty about it. He won't feel bad because it's a pool noodle, so it doesn't actually hurt. So we want to train ourselves to have that ability. So if we were defending ourselves with a weapon and someone's coming at us, we learn how to hit and move, hit and move, hit and move. It's also good for our defender because our defender won't take unnecessary precautions, right? So while an intelligent person will likely, if I swing a lead pipe, want not to get hit by the lead pipe, a crazy person or a person who is feeling no pain at that time might just run at you anyway. So we want to train Josh for a situation where this person's just coming at them. So I'm going to explain the basic win criteria. So you see a box we have here. This box is a little smaller than the normal box we use. You normally use a 15 by 20 or larger size box. But this is the box we're going to use today. If Josh goes out of bounds for any reason while he's the defender, then he's out. So he loses. So that's a win criteria for Maya. Josh steps out of the box in any way. Okay. Josh is also going to have this pool noodle. If the pool noodle comes out of his hand in any way, he also loses, meaning he drops it on his own or she tears it out of his hand, that's it. He loses. So he loses if he steps out of the box. He loses if he loses the pool noodle. He loses if Maya's able to stagnate him. Okay, so stagnation means that he's controlled in a way that he can't really use that weapon. Right now, he can try to switch the weapon and do whatever. Now, if he can use the weapon, right, so if he can hit him with that weapon, then he's not stagnated. So if he gets stagnated for around 2-3 seconds, it's just kind of a judgment call. It looks like he's actually stagnated, meaning he can't really use that weapon effectively, then he's also out. Or if any part other than his feet touches the ground, so if his hand comes down and touches the ground, or he drops a knee, or definitely if his butt hits the ground, he's out. So all four of those things will end it for Josh. He goes out of bounds, he loses his weapon, he gets stagnated, or he gets knocked on the ground or touched the ground anyway with anything other than his feet. His only win criteria is to go the entire time. So he wants to go the entire time that we're doing this. We're going to run these for 10 seconds. I'm just going to count it off right now, 10 seconds roughly. You can run a timer if you want to be real strict, do whatever you want. So that's basically it. I'm going to step out of the box. If she stagnates him, knocks him out of the box, takes his weapon, or I don't know which one I didn't say, but any of those four criteria, then that's going to be a loss for him. Okay, so I'll say go. He wants to do that. Maya, your job is to try your absolute best to get Josh. And Maya's a little upset from weeks recently where people said she wasn't trying her hardest, so she's really going to give Josh the hardest time he can have. Okay, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yame. Good job. All right. Glasses lost and all. All right, so you can see Maya certainly was trying her hardest there, and Josh was trying his hardest. So this isn't a little light drill. It's not a tiny practice. This is a practice where absolutely and certainly Josh is trying his hardest to stay free and use that weapon, and Maya is trying her hardest to get him. Now, of course, that will change depending on how athletic and skilled the people are. So we're going to run this now from the other side, and we're going to let you see what it looks like when Maya defends against Josh. And again, she's going to try absolutely as hard as she can. Josh is going to try as hard as he can. If there's a stagnation, a touch to the ground, a knock out of bounds, or a weapon loss, then that's also going to end it. All right. So we're going to go again. Ready? Go. 1, 2, out of bounds. Reset. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stagnation, weapon disarm. All right, good. Yame. All right, so you guys get the idea. When you see someone who's done it for a long time, Josh has been doing this now for about 12 years, right? So when you see someone who's done it for a while, it might look like it's a simple practice, but it's not, right? So it's a practice that you have to build up to get skilled. And when you see it, the difference, Maya's been doing it for a while now, just not nearly as long as Josh. So when you see someone who's really good at attacking come in, you see how hard the practice actually is. So it's important to understand that when we're going at full speed, then we're going at full speed. Now the severity of this practice could be increased by number of attackers you do. We could use harder weapons. We could use rattan sticks if we want, or whatever people are willing to risk. We could add all kinds of things if we want, but this is the basic idea of the practice. You are doing a good Aikido practice if you can manage to stay up on your feet, not be stagnated, not knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds basically means you'd be pushed into a wall where they would trap you against the wall and you couldn't get out, and you can keep your weapon. So if you can do all those things, Aikido is considering that a success. You're having successful Aikido. Now, it's not true success, because true success is just having a conversation. The best thing would be if Maya came at Josh and Josh just said, hey, let's not fight, and she said, hey, you're right. That would be the best Aikido situation. But when we're talking about the physical state, then this is what it looks like, right? So Josh, even though Maya won't have any of the conversation, Josh is able to keep her at distance and do that, right? So this is our basic Randori practice we use here at this school. I'm Christopher Hein. Thanks for watching.